Hello, students. Welcome to PBH 755 Health Promotion and Education. I am your instructor, Gina Crosley-Corcoran, and I'd like to share a little course intro with you. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'd like to do is tell you a little bit more about me. Again, my name is Gina Crosley-Corcoran. I have been adjunct faculty nearly full-time since January 2016. I do teach courses in maternal and child health, intro to social health and behavioral health, community health sciences, mass communications. I am fully remote in Chicago, Illinois. That is the central time zone. That is important because that is a different time zone than MCPHS is in. So make sure that you're accounting for that when we are scheduling time together. For my background, I have a bachelor's in business management and organizational leadership from the Loyola University Chicago. I also have a master of public health in community health sciences with an additional program focus in maternal and child health from University of Illinois at Chicago. I am not a doctor. That is important to know. If you call me Dr. Crosley-Corcoran, I will know you didn't watch this video. I do have a full-time day job in public health in addition to teaching many courses in this university. I had all three of my children while going to school and working full-time and graduating at the top of my class. So I say this just so that you understand that I understand the struggle of being a working person, a working parent who is also taking on the higher education and going to school and trying to get good grades. So I really do understand what you might be going through. I also have previous careers in media and advertising. I even worked as a birth doula in hospitals for 5 years. You can ask me all about that. It was some of the best times of my life was watching babies be born over and over again. I loved it. I've also been a working musician for 3 decades. And just so you know a little bit more about me, that's me on stage last summer. So I still do that. So it's just to show you that, I'm a real person with a lot going on, just like you. So in terms of meeting with me, you're going to want to schedule office hours and you're going to look for the meet with the instructor link in Blackboard. So I have office hours available pretty much every single weekday, excluding holidays. So just go into that link and you can schedule what works for you in the times that I'm available. When you do have that office hours meeting, you can set that so it goes right in your calendar so you can be reminded. And then you're also at the time that we've scheduled, you're going to call me on the number that's provided. So I don't call you, you call me for office hours. Just make sure that you schedule them in advance first. In terms of email communication, I only respond to emails Monday through Friday, excluding holidays during normal business hours. I do not respond to any emails in my downtime on weekends or holidays. And this is really because I work from home for most of my job. And so if I don't ever log off, then there's no work-life balance. So I have to really keep things and, during a set schedule so that I can be, here for my family and do the other things that fill my cup. So I just don't respond to anything weekends or holidays or anything like that. If you need help with an assignment, please plan ahead because as you can see in our syllabus, all your major assignments are due on Sundays. And so if you need help and you wait until Sunday to look at the assignment, I will not be there to help you. So you really need to look at the assignment at the beginning of the week that it's due at the very latest. If you need help with it, schedule office hours right away. For a little bit more about this class, so in terms of the course expectations, active learning is essential. So you are going to want to keep up with the work and discussions each week. You're going to be logging in more than once a week, and you're going to have to monitor your inbox, your email inbox constantly. I know a lot of students have told me, "Oh, I don't check email. I don't do email." And that doesn't work in an online course. Email is the only way I really have to communicate with you. So make sure you're checking your email. You should have at least one email from me already that announced the opening of this course. If you do not have an email from me announcing the opening of this course, then you should figure out why and you should rectify that right away. It might be stuck in spam, it might be in your like focused or other inbox, but make sure you find emails from me. Also, you should get to know Blackboard, especially the course calendar and the course projects, and of course, download the syllabus. Now, take note that discussion board posts are due in two parts. You've got a discussion board post due on Thursday of each week, and then again on Sunday in the same discussion board. So you're posting an initial post and then a follow-up to that. So Thursday and Sunday, and then all the major course projects are due by Sunday, midnight Eastern Standard Time. Take note of the time zone because if you're in a different time zone, it is due by Eastern Standard Time. And so on that note, Deadlines. So deadlines are deadlines. I do not accept any late work in this course except with written approval of an extension before the due date. So in order for us to keep up with everything in this course, I need you to keep turning things in on time. Extensions can be requested in advance. So if you know that you're not going to be able to turn something in, just email me anytime before that is due, and I will know when I go to grade that you have an extension request on file, and I won't start marking you off. But if you just ignore the deadline and it passes and you try to turn it in later, you're going to be getting points deducted 10% a day for every single day that it is late. So make sure if you know you need to turn something in late, just request an extension. I grant every extension request. I don't even care what it is. You don't even have to tell me why you need it. It's not my business. If you need an extension, you just have to plan in advance. And assignment submissions are final. So take note of this, that there are no rewrites on anything offered. I do not offer the opportunity to go over drafts. There's just too many students and too much writing in this that I would just never have time to do that. So your final assignment that you submit in Blackboard, that is what I'm going to grade. And so you have multiple upload attempts. I'm not going to ding you if you accidentally upload the wrong file, as long as you catch that before the deadline. Whatever is in Blackboard when the deadline hits is what I am grading. So you've got those multiple upload attempts in case you make a mistake. But if you make a mistake and then add a different file later, I'm not even going to see the first one. Don't even worry about it. Just make sure that you do that before the due date. I have had some students try to get away with turning things in late by just uploading a wrong file or uploading a blank page. And then when I go to grade it, it's all wrong, it's blank or whatever. And then they say, oh, I didn't know. You have to know. You have to check your work to make sure that you have to check your work to make sure that what's there is graded. So that is on you. In terms of writing and research and expectations and citations, APA formatting is absolutely required. Plagiarism will not ever be tolerated, even accidental. No papers are accepted without names on them. So every single paper you submit should have an APA formatted title page. It should have the body of whatever the assignment is, and it should have a references page. Every single assignment. Without fail, I get students every single semester who just go in Blackboard and upload a paper and it doesn't have a name on it. It doesn't have references. Uh, I mean, a name on a paper should be obvious. That's like we're past kindergarten now, but I have a lot of students who do that. So just don't do that. I will tell you right now, you think that it's connected to your name in Blackboard and that I should know who it's from. But the problem is that if I go to print these so that I can grade them without staring at a screen, once something is printed, if your name's not on it, I have no idea who that paper belongs to. And then I've got to go try to track down whose paper it might be. It's just a mess. So please, names on papers. So for the major assignments in this course, you've got a few. You've got your developmental assignments, which are in 4 parts. And so these are due in different weeks throughout the course. And then you have your cultural health promotion plan, which builds on a couple of your assignments. And then your media advocacy project and presentation, which builds on all of this work that you've done. So you can find more information about these in the course projects folder. In terms of Blackboard, I have no ability to offer any tech support for Blackboard. So all technical issues with Blackboard must be directed to the help desk. Call them, email them. And this is my advice to you. Make sure that you are checking and rechecking to make sure your assignments are submitted in Blackboard. It can and it will time out on you. You will go to upload something, you'll walk away and do something else and think, oh, I uploaded it. It's not my problem anymore. Problem is that it might not upload successfully. And so then you find out when you've gotten an F on something or 0 points that it never uploaded. First of all, you should get an email that it has successfully uploaded. So if you don't get that assignment verification email, then you need to go check and see why. Number two, you just have to watch. You've got to go back to Blackboard and check and double check to make sure that your assignments are there. It is on you to make sure that your assignments are submitted on time and properly. So where do I start? So you're going to want to first download and read the syllabus. And I highly recommend checking the course calendar for due dates. You can start looking over the course projects folder. Make sure you're receiving emails about this class on Blackboard, and then complete the week 1 discussion board, and then also complete that introductory quiz after you have studied the syllabus. You get 1 attempt to answer that correctly, and quizzes are 5% of your grade. So you don't want to get wrong answers just because you tried to guess at it and weren't paying attention. So with that, if you have questions, please schedule office hours with me, and I look forward to working with you this semester.